Hey Harper's Bazaar Singapore, we're LANY. We're here in Singapore for our tour and we're about to answer some questions. I think we've given our fans 4 really unique albums up until this point. The first one we made on a Dell computer in a bedroom and in a kitchen. The second one we got into a studio and worked with a guy named Mike Crossy and really kind of elevated all the things that we were known for. Mama's Boy, we took everyone back home with us. We're from the middle of the country, which has a very certain aesthetic to it. And we made a pretty kind of dust on the boots, organic type of album. And then with GGBBXX, we did the exact opposite and made a really sleek, bright pop album on a laptop. And here we are, we're back with Mike, the producer who we made Malibu Nights with. And I think we've taken the best parts of each of those albums and everything we've learned along the way and incorporated them into this album. I don't know. I don't know if you can put a label on us. We're sad sometimes, and then sometimes we're not.
Yeah, we feel all those emotions.
Yeah, but that's cool. Love at First Fight's actually not that sad of a song, which is interesting. It's just basically about getting into an argument with someone and realizing that you really, really like want to work it out with them.
That's a huge victory.
Yeah. So my uncle is actually in the Country Radio Hall of Fame. He was a radio DJ, Mike Kennedy, out of Kansas City, but I didn't grow up listening to it that much, to be honest. It wasn't until my cousin married Dan, or started dating Dan from Dan and Shay, the country duo, that I really started like getting into it. And the songwriting is just undeniable. I think the ability to take a complex human emotion and break it down so concisely and articulate it so well is a superpower, and they do it really, really well. So from, you know, country music to Drake, I think, you know, everyone is really amazing and you can be inspired by pretty much everybody. So I met Jake at the YMCA in Nashville, and we were just buddies. I then moved to LA on my own separately, and I then called Jake and asked if I could fly back to Nashville and write and record some songs and see what happens. So we wrote and recorded our first 2 songs. We put them on the internet, and things started just like naturally taking off. And I think I flew back and we wrote some more songs. We wrote I Love You So Bad, and I think that was when Jake called me and said that he would like to move into my 1-bedroom apartment and be in this band for real. And I guess he could speak on that. So,
Living in Nashville, and
the songs started getting buzzy.
The songs were getting buzzy, things were happening, it was exciting. And at that time, I owned a house with my dad in Nashville, and we just decided to sell it and go to LA and just try and dream big and give this band a shot. So we did that, moved into Paul's 1-bedroom. I got a little mattress, maybe on the side of the road, I actually don't know where I got it, and flopped it next to Paul's bed and slept in the room together, and loved it. Every morning I'd wake up and he would just rip one and we'd get the day going and make some music. Come on.
I think my favorite Coldplay album is Ghost Stories. Favorite song off that album would maybe be Magic. And then a few other favorites would be like In My Place from Rush. And maybe Speed of Sound. No one ever talks about that song, but I think that song's so dope, off X and Y.
I think my favorite song is Every Teardrop is Waterfall, but gotta give some honorable mentions. On their first record, there's a song called Sparks. Ooh, that's a good one. I could go on and on, but I'll give those 2. And it's also nice because whoever was a music supervisor on the movie Wedding Crashers it was in that movie, and it just made me fall in love with it even more. Little Owen Wilson, he's so hot.
Taylor Swift. I think like style. That song is so amazing. I also like Delicate off of the Reputation album.
Is Red the album?
Mm-hmm.
Track 1 on Red is called
State of Grace.
And oh my gosh, when you have a track 1 that banging, I'm in for life. That's my favorite song for sure.
Love you, Taylor.
Thank you, Tay Tay.
We opened for John Mayer for 7 shows. Those were like massive moments for us. I got like 7 tattooed on me for those shows. Troy and Halsey were amazing. We're so thankful to have those shows with them. I think we played 10 with Troy and 5 or 6 maybe with Halsey. One band that we don't really ever talk about that we did go on tour with was this band called Twin Shadow. And the lead singer, it's just, people are so competitive in life and it's really disappointing. But I get it, but the lead singer of Twin Shadow, we were opening for him and he just pulled me aside the final night of tour and just like really spoke a lot of wisdom into me. And his name's George, and really encouraged me and was like, I'm gonna be opening for you one day. And it was like you just don't see that sort of like humility much. So I have to like give shout out to George for that.
Yeah, I was gonna say George too from Twin Shadow. We love you.
Yeah. Gotta go with LA.
LA. Both.
Like writing lyrics is more stressful, but I think it has a bigger payoff for me personally.
Music.
Staying up late.
Waking up early.
I'm gonna go with leather today.
Denim. Sandals. What? Some Tevas. Let's go.
Thank you so much for watching. We have a new album coming out called I Really, Really Hope So, September 29th. We love you, and we'll see you at the show really soon.